The latest that we're getting in from the Supreme Court on the IPL spot fixing saga. Arguments are over. That is being reported. The court has reserved its order, which it will reveal on a later date. Courts go on a winter break now, and the matter will resume only now in January. That is the latest that we're getting. Until now, scathing observations excuse me, have been delivered by the Supreme Court on various members of the BCCI as well as the functioning of the IPL. But the order now will be delivered only come January, and the order will be, of course, delivered on the basis of evidence at hand. Till now, the Supreme Court has only given out strong observations. Observations scathing for Mr. N.Srinivasan, for the functioning of the BCCI, where the game is concerned, the various clauses in the BCCI, the functioning of the IPL. But all of those till now have been mere observations, which in itself has pretty much cornered the BCCI with the back to its walls. Now, what the orders will be, well, those will be put forth on the basis of the evidence that the Supreme Court has on hand, and that order will only be delivered after the court reconvenes post the winter break, which it will go on a winter break now, and it's only in January when the order will be given out. Well, that's the latest that we are getting in. Today morning itself, the court brought in the issue of conflict of interest. It brought forth the name of the likes of N.Srinivasan, who was an owner of Sunrisers, and at the same time selector as well, which clearly went on for a conflict of interest under the clause of BCCI 6.2.4. The latest that we are getting in is that the Honorable Court has reserved its order in this entire saga. It has lasted over days. Multiple facets, multiple layers to the hearing, and the Supreme Court over the course of this hearing has given out scathing observations for many key players where the BCCI is concerned, but now has reserved this order only for January. That is when the court reconvenes after the winter break. I want to immediately cut across to Ashish Mehrishi, who is joining me right now, right outside the Supreme Court. Ashish, you know, it's been a lengthy trial. It's been, the court has given out various observations through the course of this hearing. Now, the order has been reserved only to be given out once the court reconvenes post the winter break. I want you to, for the benefit of our viewers, because this case has multiple facets, multiple layers, various names have come out. But if you can, for the benefit of our viewers, put forth 4 to 5 important points, observations that the court has delivered.
Well, Preeti, if you see, more importantly, what we have to see that, the arguments have been concluded, the order has been reserved. So, immediately after the winter vacations, we can expect, the order to come. But, the observations of the court, as we have seen in the past, this time have also been very harsh. Here they said, the court said that how can you appoint Shrikant, who was the selector of the Indian team. And at the same time, he was also the mentor of Hyderabad Sunrisers. So he said there is absolute conflict of interest because under section 6.2.4,
yes,
you get immunity only in Champions League as well as IPL, but not as far as BCCI selecting the Indian team. So there are many conflicts of interest. The court also, as informed yesterday, they asked for people whose contracts will be affected by the if once 6.2.4 is struck down. So these are areas of concerns. The other areas of concern,
yes,
what the Supreme Court said. They said that as far as we are concerned, it is they have to see that if there is irreconcilable conflict of interest, that
yes,
is what the area that
Ashish, the court brought in the name of Mr. N.Srinivasan. Ashish, just quickly coming in here, the court brought in the name of Mr. N.Srinivasan, but that name is ominous of other names as well. Then the names like Sunil Gavaskar, Ravi Shastri, Saurav Ganguly, all of them come in the ambit.
Very true, Preeti. But in fact, what the court said, it is very important. What the court said. They said that there is a difference in commercial interest as well. When we're talking about the conflict of interest, they said there is a difference in commercial interest as well. Where in this case, where we're talking about Chennai Super Kings, N.Srinivasan and the president of BCCI, he said here is a businessman who is investing money into the team, and then his first interest would be that his team wins into the tournament. But as far as the commentators goes, as far as other players goes, they are occupying that position on the basis of their professional expertise, and their commercial interest is only to a limited extent. Yes. That is what the court said.
Appreciate you joining us, Ashish. We'll of course keep coming back to you for more on that story. Well, the arguments have ended in this IPL hearing saga. The court will now reconvene and deliver the order after the winter break. Trust headlines today to keep you updated with the very latest coming in.